All right, so let's get started. Let's work on those lower legs and those calves. As always, remember, make sure your device is in good working order. If there's attachments that need to be checked, check those, check your cord, and let's get going here. All right, when it comes to our lower legs, where we're going to start is with the big muscles in the back, the plantar flexors, most notably the gastroc and the soleus. Easy way to hit those with your tool is to get in a lightly seated position. You'll notice I'm on a medicine ball. You could use a low stool. You can actually even do this on the ground if you like as well. You could do it from a chair, but a higher chair, you're going to get a lot more bending over. The key thing, and the reason I like this height, is because remember, I want to be working on a muscle that is supported in a relaxed state. And basically that means that the muscle doesn't have to do its job and it has a chance to relax in a shortened state. Not a stretched state, a shortened state. Now, this isn't a fully shortened state, but it's better than that. So all you're going to do is have that foot nice and relaxed, feel those calf muscles nice and relaxed, and you're going to take your percussion tool and work the back side down into about the start of the Achilles and slowly back up. And you're going to slowly work your way across, okay? And that's going to get those big plantar flexion muscles. The next group that we're going to hit are your dorsiflexors. These are the muscles right on the outside of your shin. If you've ever had shin splints and have been dealing with shin splints, this is the muscle group that you're looking for. Now, the easiest way to work and find these is to take your thumb and find your shin. Okay, and then you're going to use that as a guide as you're finding your shin, and you're just going to come down along, again, not on the bone, using that thumb to guide you, and then coming back up, maybe going out a little bit wider, and then coming back down again. All right, so you'll notice I've moved to the ground, and I've moved there for two reasons, and I've removed my shoes. Now we're going to get into the arch muscles as well, and you'll see I started saying arch muscles here and then went to the bottom of my foot. That's because the majority of the muscles in your arch actually start up here. And we're going to do very similar to what we just did for the shin muscles. We're going to use our thumb to find that bone, okay? And then we're going to work down here slowly. And be careful when you get down towards this Achilles part down on the bottom. You don't want to spend too much time or be too rough on that. But again, find that bone, use that as a guide, staying in the fleshy part of the muscles and getting these attachment points up here. Then you'll see the arch meaty part of your foot. You're going to start back by the heel and just kind of work that arch area, and then spending a little bit of time on the ball of your foot, okay? Think of it this way. If you were to give yourself a foot massage, where would you grab? What would you hold? All you're going to do is simply take your percussion tool and go over that area slowly and gently. So now that we've gotten everything loose, we want to reactivate that musculature, and we're going to do that with a couple isometric holds. And the simplest way to do that for the lower legs is to start off by standing up, holding on to something, and just coming up onto your toes and holding that contraction up on your tippy toes like you're wearing a very high heel. You're going to do that for 5 to 8 seconds and really pushing in with that toe, those big toes, getting up, up, up. And then you're just going to reverse it. Now you're going to come down onto your heels and lift your toes towards your knees with straight legs and hold that up for a good 5 to 8 seconds. Now, after you've done that activation work, you may want to go in and just do some nice little ankle circles to kind of loosen everything up again. And then I would highly recommend that you go in and do some dynamic activation with the band stretches.